What's up, Kershaw? Happy 40th, old man. Right about now, you're probably, 30, 40 beers into your night, maybe into your weekend. Probably woke up this morning in your garage from a late night of home brews last night. Actually, probably in your magic bus, I bet. But anyways, happy 40th. I'm supposed to tell a few stories about you. A few Pat Kershaw stories, but I need to keep it PG, which is going to be tough. There's a lot of good ones, Kershaw. I really don't know where to start. I think I've taken I think this is take 4 or 5 of my video. And it's about 9 o'clock my time, bedtime. That's what I do as a 40-year-old guy. Go to bed at 9 o'clock. I can remember going to bed at 9 o'clock, only it was, 9 a.m. maybe. Good times, bud. A lot of good times in Courier Hall. I think that's when we met. A lot of late nights playing darts. Ed Razzle Dazzle, Bud Collins, Trev the Dude. And then we proceeded to 316 Ridgeland. The good times just continued. 4 years, you, Hudak, Big John. Couple good stories about 316. Definitely come to mind. I know walking home late night, across the railroad tracks, across the river every night, or I guess maybe not every night, but 3 or 4 times a night, 3 or 4 times a week. You could never ever walk across those railroad tracks. Be the funniest thing. You were so scared of heights. And the railroad ties, maybe 6 inches in between them, but you were scared that you were going to fall through. Good stuff. One good one I remember too, it's probably a Thursday night, I'm sure. I was studying, of course. And I think I get a call, or maybe you and Trev come home, and you guys were out. And Trev's car, what was it? I don't think it was a Dart. Maybe it was a Dart. As you can see, my memory's probably not as good as yours. I'm sure you remember what it was. But anyways, Trev's car had died probably 2 miles away. Crossed the river, up on top of a hill. 1 o'clock in the morning, you and Trev have this bright idea. You think you can coast the car down the hill back home to 316 Ridgeland. Funny thing is, you pushed it down a hill and you got some speed, but yet there was a hill that you had to go up on the other side of the river. I guess you guys didn't consider that at 1 in the morning. So here you guys come stumbling, walking in, probably midnight, 1 in the morning, asking me to help you guys push it home. Yeah, right. That was a good one. I like that. Good story. What else? The night that, or I should say the morning of, I think you were up at UNI for maybe a high school football game. You come home, there's wallboard up and down the stairways at 316 Ridgeland. That was a product of Rudy. Rudy got a little out of control that night. All I remember is you getting the call, or our answering machine, and it was our landlord telling us to clean the mess up. And you were outside basically yelling at the frat boys as we were dumping all of the wallboard that we cleaned up in their dumpster. You were pretty passionate that morning, fired up. Hopefully it was because you were ready to go see a Hawks game, but I think probably not. And then there's another good story. The night that, man, that may have been 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I think you were already in bed. And Saturday night, and I proceeded to, I think, take everything out of your dresser drawers, probably a few of your dresser drawers as well, piled them on top of you. There's probably a 6-foot pile of just clothes and dresser drawers and everything laying on top of you. Eventually you woke up from sleeping, and I think I was laughing pretty hard. That was funny. Next thing I know, I'm getting charged from our living room apartment with the door open. I think I was standing in the hallway. I get charged head on by you. We go through the neighbor's door. We land on the neighbor's living room floor. I think they were in there watching TV. Basically just busted the door off the hinges. Yeah, I think that one cost us a few $100s. Man, I could go on and on, Kershaw. Unfortunately, my memory's not that great, but I do remember them all. Just not a good storyteller. But those are a couple of the good highlights that I think we seem to revisit every time we get together. So, Hawkeye games, a lot of keg stands, a lot of Mad Dog 2020. Those are always good Saturdays, and they still are. Look forward to them every time we get together. And always seems like old times, like haven't missed a notch when we get together for those games. And look forward to 40 years of additional Iowa football games, drinking, tailgating, hanging out. And I hope the next 40 are as eventful as your first 40, Kershaw. Happy birthday, dude.